The 1980s were a magical time for gaming. Arcades ruled the world. These were places filled with flashing lights and the sounds of joysticks. Games like Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, and Space Invaders were everywhere. They were simple but addictive. Atari was a big name then. They brought arcade games into our homes with the Atari 2600. This console used cartridges. This meant we could play different games. Some popular games were Pitfall and Miss Pac-Man. These early games were pixelated. The graphics were basic, but they sparked something special. They brought people together. We made friends at arcades. We competed against siblings at home. Gaming was becoming a cultural phenomenon. It was more than just a hobby. It was a way of life. The 1990s brought big changes. Home consoles got more powerful. The battle between Nintendo and Sega was fierce. Nintendo had the Super Mario Bros. Franchise. Sega had Sonic the Hedgehog. These mascots became iconic. CD-ROMs arrived. This meant games could hold more data. We saw better graphics and bigger worlds. Games like The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time on Nintendo 64 felt revolutionary. This decade saw the rise of new genres. Role-playing games, RPGs, became popular. In these games, you controlled a character, you went on adventures. Final Fantasy VII and Chrono Trigger are great examples. Gaming was evolving, it was becoming more complex, it was telling deeper stories, it was capturing our imaginations in new ways. The 2000s brought the internet age to gaming. Online gaming exploded. Now we could play with friends and strangers from around the world. Games like Quake 3 Arena and StarCraft popularized competitive online gaming. New consoles arrived. Sony's PlayStation 2 dominated. Microsoft's Xbox provided serious competition. Games became more realistic. Grand Theft Auto 3 gave players an open world to explore. This era also saw the birth of modern mobile gaming. Simple games like Snake paved the way for smartphones. The future of gaming was changing. The 2010s saw gaming become a global phenomenon. Esports, or competitive gaming, became a spectator sport. Millions watched tournaments for games like League of Legends and Dota 2. Indie games flourished. Minecraft, a game about building, captured the imaginations of millions. Advanced graphics became the norm. Virtual reality, VR gaming emerged, offering immersive experiences. Gaming was no longer a niche hobby. It was a cultural force. It was influencing fashion, music, and even language. The future of gaming was bright, innovative, and constantly evolving.